Hi, I'm here today to do a review on the Clarisonic Mia. Now, I've been using the Mia since January and it's now August, and my face doesn't feel cleansed now unless I use a Clarisonic morning and night. I do occasionally use a facial scrub in the shower of the morning instead of the Clarisonic, purely for exfoliation. The fact that you can use the Clarisonic fully in the shower is such a great idea, and so it's so easy to use. I use it every night. Maybe one night a week I use a facial scrub instead. But for cleansing, I don't think you can get too much better than the Clarisonic. Now, I originally purchased the Mia because I could not get the Mia 2 locally. I did want the Mia 2, but as I said, I couldn't get it. So the Mia was the only one that I could buy. And I'm glad I actually did buy it locally, because my original one I had an issue with. It was faulty, so it was great to be able to take it back and just pick up a new one. I didn't have to wait or send the thing back somewhere and wait for a return product. So buying locally in this instance did actually save me, and I'm glad I did. I think the recommended retail in January for the Mia was about $150, $149, but I did get a discount, so I think I paid about $125 or something like that for it. But this is how it came in a box. So this is the Mia Sonic Skin Cleansing. It is quite easy to use, but I did find that the little booklet that comes with it doesn't quite explain it enough. Now, when you unpack it, in the package you get the Clarisonic, so this one I bought the white one. You get the power to charge it, power cord to charge it, and you also get a small cleansing, a small cleanser to use with it. I've obviously gone through my original one, so now you plug that into the wall. Obviously, the charging system is quite interesting on this because it's rather different. So you put it face down, flat, and that will just grab onto it and it attaches magnetically. Now it'll make a slight buzzing sound when it attaches, and then it will just charge. And there's a light on the back of this. You can't see it here because it's obviously not glowing, but there is a light that flashes. The closer it gets to fully charged, it gets faster, and then it just stays on when it's fully charged. So my original one that I got, when I put this on, it was making that noise constantly and vibrating. So when I looked in the booklet, I didn't see anything that said that that wasn't meant to be. And I thought, this is going to drive me crazy, because I could hear it in my room next door. I had to get something rubbery to put underneath it because it was literally vibrating the whole cabinet that it was on, so it just echoed. I did get a mouse pad, I think, to put underneath it to absorb some of that vibration. But again, I thought, this is going to drive me nuts if that's the way it's going to sound all the time. I didn't have anything that told me any differently, that's what it... So you're not meant to hear any sound except for the little vibration for when it is connected. It will charge quietly. The only thing that will tell you that it's charging will be the light as it flashes. It does come with a... I think it comes with a standard head on it. And when I went to buy a replacement head, I was told that they all come with sensitive heads. I actually don't know, because I honestly think that the sensitive head looked differently to this head that was on it, so I can't tell you exactly what it has. But anyway, it's really easy to change the heads. You can buy 3 different heads for this. It has a sensitive skin head, it has a standard head, and it has another head that, because I haven't bought it, I can't tell you what it is and I haven't looked it up. This comes off really easily. If you wanted to change the head, you just twist that and the whole thing comes off. So you can actually put a new head on it. It's very, very easy to put back on. Now, my daughter has been using this and she's got her own head. So when she goes to use it, she just takes mine off, puts her own on, uses it, and then takes hers off and puts mine back on, so it's ready for me to use. I think that's about it. Only has 1 speed, and it does turn itself off after 1 minute. So it lasts for 1 minute, and 1 minute should be enough for you to do your whole face. The secret of this is not to press too heavy. A lot of people do press heavy, and I think I've even been guilty of that from time to time. You must just touch it to your skin. So when you touch it to your skin, you shouldn't see your skin move. You should just go over it in a circular motion, and you will go through all of your face that way. The secret to the Clarisonic is in its rotation in the middle. It rotates here, so that is what's actually going to sit against your skin and deeply cleanse. I think the claim is that it cleans 6 times better than you can ever do yourself with your hands or with some form of, you know, cleanser. And yeah, but I think I might have said before, my face doesn't feel cleansed properly unless I actually use this. So that's the Mia. Now, so it is waterproof, and it does take a long time to charge initially, about 24 hours to charge. You do get warning, but it lasts a long time. I could get probably, well, with my daughter using it, we don't get that much because it gets double use, but you know, we'd have to charge this maybe once every week or 10 days. The minute it starts to get low in its charge, when it stops after the minute, it'll just give you a little boop, boop, so you know that it's actually time to charge it. So you know, it's not like you will get into the shower or get to your bathroom sink or wherever you do your cleansing and go to turn it on and it won't work. You would know that that it needs charging. Now, because my daughter was using it and she was finding it a nuisance and she wanted to keep her skincare in my bathroom and I didn't want her to, and so I let her keep a little bit of it, but I thought, you know, I did want the Mia 2 initially, so I thought I'd be a good mum and buy myself the Mia 2 and give her this to use as her own. So I went out yesterday and bought the Mia 2, and I've got it in this lovely blue-green colour, which I just love. Now the difference between the Mia and the Mia 2 are just a couple of things. Firstly, you do get a travel pack that took me a little while to figure out how to actually open it. So it's a hard one, which I was quite surprised at, but that will just protect it nicely and good to go. So it does come with the travel container, and this one does have 2 speeds, whereas the Mia only has 1 speed. the suggestion is that you spend 20 seconds on your forehead, 10 seconds on each cheek, and 20 seconds on your nose and chin. I actually probably spend about 10 to 15 seconds on my nose and chin and increase it on my cheeks, because my cheeks need a bit of extra work. Pardon me. This also says that it helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I actually can't say that it does. Like I said, the benefit for me is in the cleansing part, but I'm not sure that it reduces fine lines and wrinkles. It may do. Maybe I've got so many I haven't noticed the ones that it has taken care of. Who knows? But there you go. So now when you get it, it comes and you open up and the instruction thing are there. This is the #1 cleansing brush recommended by US dermatologists. It's a patented sonic frequency that oscillates back and forth at more than 300 movements per second to gently cleanse and remove impurities. This says it cleans 6 times better than manual cleansing, and I'd have to agree with that wholeheartedly. It says that the Clarisonic leaves skin softer, smoother, and more radiant looking each day. Our sonic method is gentle enough to use twice daily on all skin types, including skin affected by complicated conditions. My daughter does have a significant case of stress acne at the moment, as she's heading toward mid-semester exams, and she's waiting on hearing if she was successful in getting a medical school appointment or interview. So she is a bit stressed at the moment, so she's broken out everywhere. This doesn't hurt that whatsoever. At least she knows that she is deeply cleansing her skin, and it's something that she's actually taken to using on a regular basis to help with that. Okay, I'm back. Now, a couple of things with the Mia 2 that are different to the original Mia. First of all are the speeds. So you have 2 speeds on the Mia 2, and the speed is adjusted by the top of this button. And the second button here is for power. So that's to turn it on and to turn it off. Okay? And that will adjust the second one up here will adjust your speed. So I've just turned it on. So that will turn itself off after a while. The 2 speeds, I'm not quite sure why you need 2 speeds. The first speed is a normal speed, and that is what you would use ordinarily. The second speed is a slower speed. My suggestion is that you may use that if your skin is overly sensitive, you need that slightly slower, or the possibility is that you might want to just slow the speed for some deeper cleansing in particular areas. I don't know if you've got any suggestions there. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really tell you why you would need a slower speed, but I'm open to suggestions on that one. Now another difference is obviously the way this little glow light around the button here glows. The Mia does not have that. Remember I said that the charge light was on the back here. On the Mia 2, this is the charge light here, so it'll tell you, it'll just glow in and out and in and out and when it's fully charged it will stay lit. Now the length of timer is the same, 1 minute for cleansing your face. And another difference with the Mia 2 is that this has a tea timer, so there is a pause in between the suggestions of cleansing time, so that you know your first one will be 20 seconds, it'll stop, and that'll tell you to move on to the next one. Now, because I haven't used it yet, I can't tell you what the succession of those times are. My suggestion is that it might be 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and 20 seconds. So that's possibly what it would be, but I can't tell you for certain until I've actually used it. And that's actually quite a handy tool, because it means that, you know, you won't sort of overdo one area and underdo one area. You know, even though I don't follow the 20-second rule for chin and nose, I tend to make the extra time here on my cheeks. You can still adjust it to the way that you want to. Now, the recommended retail price of the Mia 2 in Australia is $179, and that's available at Maya or Mecca Cosmetica, Mecca Maxima. Don't think you're going to find it too much better than that, but you may be surprised. I know that when I bought the Mia, I did get a discount, so I did get it for a really good price. But anyway, the cost, today I think you would be able to pick up a Mia quite reasonably. It just depends whether these slight differences, additions to the Mia 2, are what you're actually really wanting. But they will work exactly the same. It won't matter which one you have. The cost of the replacement heads are about, so you can see I've just taken the head off there with the cover, so very easy to remove and very easy, I think, to put back on. This one's not actually wanting to go back in. Oh yeah, so there it is there. No, it's not. That's just come right out. That's actually got it now, but it's, this one's going to take a little bit of extra playing with that. Okay, so the cost of the replacement heads is around $29.95, $29. They're available from Maya and Mecca Cosmetica, Mecca Maxima, if you have one near you, or you can get them from online from Mecca Cosmetica if you're in Australia, or online from Clarisonic. So please yourself which way you want to go. I don't think it really matters where you get it from. Now, the way I use it, of a night I will use an eye makeup remover. I use our eye makeup remover pads, the oil-free ones. Then I will use a good quality makeup remover wipe, and I thoroughly clean my skin before I actually cleanse it. I then just wet my face just a little, put my cleanser on. I usually use a foaming cleanser. I will dampen, take the cover off, dampen the brush just a little, and then start with the cleansing. At the end of that time, then I will just wash my face and all is good to go. And then I continue on with my skincare. Of a morning, I don't need to take anything off, so I just hop in the shower and and use it in the shower. I just think that is one of the greatest things with this, is that you can use it in the shower. So it's fully waterproof. Just love that. I think that's about it from me. So I hope that's been helpful for anyone who's been sitting on the fence wondering whether this is worth it. I think, you know, if I was going to rate it, I'd give it 10 out of 10 as a cleansing tool for your skin. You know, it's certainly something that, you know, while I give my daughter my old one that lives here, I'll probably buy a second one for my other daughter. I think they're brilliant. And, you know, if I'd have been using this from the time I was in my early 20s, who knows? But yeah, I didn't know the meaning of the word skincare at that age, nor did I worry too much about the sun. And, you know, I'm paying the price for that in my middle age. So if you've got any comments, please comment below. If you've, you know, got any other cleansing tools that, you know, stack up against the Clarisonic, I'd be interested to hear it. And I'll catch you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.